Hey everyone, happy Friday, happy weekend. I cannot believe it is the middle of May, and I have to apologize for having a bit of a delay in my recording schedule. It's just been kind of a crazy week, and yeah, so here I am. I have completed all three of these fun book page envelope no-sew style journals. I did not film my process, and I apologize for that. Just didn't it didn't happen this week. Some weeks are like that, and I just had to buckle down and go for it and get them finished. So this is part 2 of my design team project from last week for Ruby and Pearl, and I hope you enjoy. I'm going to start with the butterfly journal and move forward because I'm pretty sure this is the one I started with on camera, and then I will show you the other two gorgeous ones. So let me just go ahead and set those aside. So if you missed part 1, go back and check that out. It's a little sneak preview of how I put this together, and a little mini tutorial on how I glue the papers together. Super easy. And then also there's the original Amity Bloom tutorial that you should for sure check out, because her creations are always amazing. And there are so many gorgeous versions of this style of journal around, so do check it out. It's always fun to see how everyone else creates a similar style. Alrighty, so let's just jump right in. I just tied this together with a simple crinkle ribbon, and might attach some bling to that down the road, we'll see. This little topper is kind of a two-dimensional, built out of presentation paper and cardstock, and I just did a little bit of layering and distressing, and it could be used anywhere in the journal as a journaling card or however you like. And then all the digitals are listed below. You can see here I use this beautiful lace from the Lavish Laces to bind the spine, and I just really like how you can see through. It's so pretty. So moving through. Okay, so this is really fun. I don't know what inspired me to do this, but I just loved cutting out these little baby butterflies, and so this is kind of like a little nod to a Field Notes journal, and super cute. These are part of the Wildflowers kit, and they're just so gorgeous. So I attached those for this little inside cover. And then this, I'm pretty sure I had shared this on the other video, so just some nice journaling cards that can be tucked in here or used anywhere else in the journal. The background paper is from the Faded Rose kit. And then here we have our first little tuck, and I just popped in a little Edith Holden page and a double-sided postcard, and more could probably be tucked in there. This paper is from Golden Leaves, I believe. And then here's like a little cluster, and then I just tucked in one of the petite strips and a little velvet tab. Here I added a little more bling to this page, a couple of little journaling cards. Here's an offcut from collage page from, I'm pretty sure this is from Butterfly Girl, or it's from Boho Butterfly. And then this is just an extra that I popped into this little pocket here. And then this is definitely from Boho Butterfly, and I backed her with some of the fancy ledgers as well. And this actually here on the side is kind of like a little tuck spot, so she can go either up in here or kind of partially on the side. And then I just added this. That's also from the petite strips. Here I have a full French envelope fold out. These are super fun to make. Print them out, and then you can do double-sided or not. And this is a great way to add a full sheet of journaling space into your journal, and it's kind of a little secret journaling spot. So pretty. Some more of those beautiful butterflies from the Wildflowers kit. Here's another little petite strip, as is this one. This one I did double backed with just some extra collage paper. And here, I think this girl is from the Botanist kit, if I recall. And here in the original video, I was going to maybe use her for a topper for one of the journals, but I decided against it and just popped her in here because I thought it looked so pretty with the browns and blues. And this is a little sneak peek of a kit that is coming into Heather's shop, a new wallpaper. And it's so gorgeous. And here we have our little birdie journaling card and postcard on the back. And then I just had, I think this is my last piece of this beautiful, very sheer embroidered lace from Lavish Laces. And then here is another full sheet and absolutely stunning. This is also from the Golden Leaves kit. And yes, I realize it's upside down, but you can have it, you can have it fold however you like. I just preferred the, I liked this to be visual on the side here, so I just did it that way. And then this is a little journal card that's just tucked on with some pretty wallpaper on the back. And then this is our last page, and this is like a little double tuck spot here, and a nice tag, little Edith Holden on the back, and this is just a little baby bird journaling card. And then the back is a little collage, and that is it. So this one is finished and so fun. I love all the pretty browns. Alrighty, so this one is the blue one I was starting in the other video, and I think I had completed the topper, and that was about it. So this is beautiful images from Bella and lots of mix of other papers in here as well. So this is fun. I found this in my stash, and I've been wanting to use kind of a different type of closure. So I just hot glued this on the edges and then threaded this sari through, so it can totally come out or not, and just kind of a fun way to have a different type of enclosure. Here I have a little tuck spot with a little mini envelope, and just popped in a few little offcuts from all my cutting and creating and paper tearing. And this tucks in here. This lace that I edged is also Lavish Laces. So pretty. Can't remember. I think this is the Milady kit. So this is a little tuck here and then a tuck here. And the butterfly stays down, but there's a little room for extra secret items back here if you like. These journals aren't huge, but there's lots of ways to create little spots for extra journaling and pictures and all of that, which is so fun. This is from the, I think the Mademoiselle kit. I just love this wallpaper, so pretty. All right, I went a little crazy with the bling on this one, but so this is a pocket tuck, and I got this new, I don't know, I guess it's called rhinestone rope. So I just glued it across the top with a little lace scrap and thought it was really cute. And then this is just a little journaling card and a piece of authentic wallpaper. Tucks in here. And then here we have another double spread page. Little pockets, some of my very favorite coveted handmade paper from Heather at Rose Hill Paper Cottage, who now lives in the UK. And we miss her papers. And these are just journaling cards that I left blank so that you could add your own items on the back. Here I had this very unique vintage poetry book page that I've been hanging on to, and then I just popped that in here, a little top tuck. I love this image, she's so pretty. And here we have another little tuck, and this I had, this is one of the new wallpapers. I think it's number 40. And then this is more of that poetry. You can see it's glued down super great, but anyway, this could be turned into a little mini journal or just extra journaling space. And this here is also a little tuck on that side, and more could be stuffed in this little flap. Here is a little side tuck and journaling space on the back. A little bit of lace from Emily Blue Linen Cottage and a little tab. here I left this blank. This wallpaper is so gorgeous, and I just love it so much. So honestly, this could be added over here, but I just tucked it in behind this little collage spot. And here I have another full sheet of that gorgeous sneak peek that is coming soon to Heather's shop. It's not just absolutely stunning. So, yeah, so it's upside down again. But I just love it. This paper is from her golden dress, I believe. So these are just kind of like the envelope fold closure. So they can tuck in like so. And then here we have another journaling card, one of the Bella girls, some more beautiful lavish laces. Here I just have this little mini clip for this little embossed tag. And then this page, I think this is the beauty kit. I don't know, guys. My brain is so mumbled and jumbled right now. Keeping them all straight, I just grabbed all of my favorites from Heather. So this is fun. On the back here, I actually left this open so you could tuck in some really cool stuff in the back. I did not seal up the bottom, so if you wanted to do that, you certainly could. But super happy with how this beautiful journal turned out. So many fun colors, and just love it. So that is the blue one. I'm going to put him aside, or her. And then this pink one is the one I had featured on my Instagram yesterday, and I absolutely am obsessed with the colors. There's some of the new wallpaper, and this is just tied on with a little bling, and I think this is the ivory color of crinkle ribbon. I've been getting my crinkle ribbon at, I think it's called My Scrap Cabin on Etsy. I think it's listed in my description below. Anyway, more lovely ladies and a nice little layered topper. And then I decided to just tuck her in here rather than doing a clip. And actually this little photo corner could easily come off if you didn't like that. But I thought it was kind of a nice way to keep her engaged. And this is from Emily at Blue Linen Cottage. I'm almost out of that trim. Hopefully she has more. I tend to be a repeat customer. This is one of the petite strips, and actually this is two of them, so this is a tiny one. I just didn't want to cut it off because I thought it was so beautiful, and with the Paris and everything. And here I used her again, and this is a little offcut from one of the pages that I didn't use, so you could turn that into a little secret journaling spot. Here is a beautiful journaling card that I just tucked in here. I love this image, so pretty. Look how gorgeous those colors go together. And then here we have in our first tuck, one of the Paris postcards, and just an extra poetry page. I love putting poetry in my journals. And then here I just stapled these girls on. These are from the Wildflowers kit. And then this is a nice generous tuck spot. And I just popped Mr. Chickadee in there. Here's some extra petite strips that I had, so I turned it into a nice tall tag. And those go in here. And then I added some more butterflies. And this is a little tiny embossed tag. And there's a little tiny butterfly. I think she's upside down. You can see it. So cute. And I love this wallpaper. It's so gorgeous. And then here she pops in and out if you like, and journaling space on the back. And then I just kind of added this extra lace underneath here. It could probably be removed easily if you're not super crazy about ripping it off, but I thought it just looks so pretty on the edge there. And then this page is really fun. Another Paris postcard. This is probably my favorite Paris postcard of all time. So beautiful. And then on the back, I just did a little collaging. This gorgeous wallpaper. And I love this image. I can't remember which one. I think it's Milady. It's so darling. Just something about that. It just brings something back. I don't know. Here is another little tuck spot, and added some bling from my friend Marlene, and another gorgeous butterfly. Here I decided to just add these with a little brad so they could be taken off, or you could just slide them out and add some photographs or more poetry. Here is this lovely lady from the Wildflowers kit, and more of that gorgeous wallpaper. And this is also from the Butterfly or Wildflowers kit. So pretty. And then this is, I think this is also from the Wildflowers kit. Sorry guys, I'm losing it. Yeah, super pretty. And then here, another tuck spot. I did same postcards on back and front, so they can go either way. Another butterfly, and then this beautiful lady is stuck. Here we go with her beau husband. And this is a little envelope that I tucked in some goodies, another butterfly and a little basket of flowers. Super pretty. And so this can be a tuck here, or you can pop in here. And then I just added some of that gorgeous lace and a little edging. Here we have a nice tall tag, and I backed it with card presentation paper. And then that tucks in here, and there's some little fun trim. I love this image, it's so fun. And then this is a teeny tiny little tuck spot up here with one of the petite strips, and then I just added this on the bottom, another petite strip, and blank on the back to put whatever goodies you want on there. And then this is that absolutely stunning wallpaper. Just love it. And then I bound this one with another Lavish Laces beautiful lace. So that is this one. And these guys are available if you are interested. Please email me at the email address in the description below. And I hope that you guys are looking forward to a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.